Hey, this is Andrew from SF AppWorks, a software development shop that helps companies develop websites, apps, chatbots, voice bots, and pretty much any kind of custom software. I wanted to quickly share some of our app design capabilities. If you're thinking about developing or upgrading a mobile app for your company, you can start with some design work to help you get momentum behind the project or to flesh out the requirements. I'll start with SportMe, a marathon training and tracking application. We designed the interface back in 2013, after the emergence of iOS 7. Skeumorphism, or the design practice of making digital objects resemble their physical counterparts, was all the rage in iOS 6. We wanted to break with that design style and embrace the newer flat design that was a hallmark of the new iOS 7 operating system. A few years later, we came back with a follow-up, a home workout app. We based our design on the card system from the App Store, which had just been redesigned and relaunched, to give users a sense of familiarity while browsing for workouts as opposed to browsing for apps. We also took a page from the emotional design playbook by incorporating inspiring photography to empower and motivate users to self-improve. Fast forward to 2020, flat designs are fading, and Neumorphism, a relatively new design trend, is getting a lot of buzz. Like Skeumorphism, it takes real-life objects as its inspiration, but it ditches the hyperrealism and complexity and instead incorporates principles of minimalism and cleanliness. Neumorphic UI elements use soft shadows and rounded edges to look like they are subtly growing out of the background. Next up, we have Homeworkology, a simple app used by students to check or get explanations on their homework. This accessible UI mitigates distractions for users. Following the introduction of the notch on the iPhone X, the design utilizes the extra screen space to not feel as constricting as, say, Instagram. At the time, it was new and bold. Nowadays, totally standard. This simple and thus aptly titled running app is a total exercise in minimalism, which is always a good idea in software design. To stand out in a crowded field of running apps loaded with functionality, we designed an uber simple experience with uber simple design elements and soft tones. Because there are only two modes, run tracking and dashboard, we wanted to experiment with a unique navigation choice. The diagonal line across the dashboard that can be expanded acts as a partition between details and dashboard. Because it breaks paralleling, it catches the user's attention and notifies them that this is an important element. That's just a small collection of the many apps we've designed and developed. If you want to talk shop or ask for a quote, feel free to shoot me an email at andrew@sfappworks.com because we eat, breathe, and love talking about this stuff. Thanks for your time and have a good one.